Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to do one more page in my journal, which is the Autumn Song Journal, and you can find this digital kit in my Etsy store. I'll leave the link below, and I will also leave an iCard for where I actually debut this as kit. Okay, so you can see that video as well. Now what had happened is yesterday, now we're working on the the second page of our first signature, is that I did make it. I made one, and my video, didn't work out too well. So I'm going to make the second one, and I'm going to put it over here for now. And then the original one, I will keep it aside and use it on my second signature. Right, so what are we making? We're kind of making a library pocket. Not a library pocket, a policy envelope. But I had made one before, and then I realized the other day when I was journaling that I didn't quite like the way it worked. So I'm going to turn it around a little bit to make this one here. So I have I print on A4 cardboard, and this is 128 GSM. And I use the long side of the A4, and then I cut it 5.25 inches wide, so that it will fit in my journal. So the width of yours will depend on how wide your journal is, and then how long it should be, well, it would depend on how you would want it to be. Okay, so with mine, what I want to do is I want to add some writing paper in it, and I also want it to the writing paper itself must come in and out. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, and I'll let you know why just now. And well, that's one of the reasons why I'm making it a bit differently, is because I want the writing paper to be removed all the time, because then it's easier for me to write it. So all I'm going to do is I measured the writing paper. I will give you the measurements of that, but this is how mine is going to look. But I think I'm going to go a little bit more up, because I kind of like a longer bottom than a top, and it's going to be something like that. Fantastic. Now the only thing you need to worry about when you fold this page is that the length of your writing paper, it must, when you fold, your writing paper must not crease inside or crumple inside. So your folds over here and here must be slightly away from your writing paper, and you can always adjust that if you want to as well. Okay, so now that I have that, firstly, before I do the actual fold, I am going to stencil in here, because I don't like the stark white background. And I'm going to stencil using one of my stencils. Normally you will find me using the same stencil all the time. I think I'm going to change up the stencils in this particular journal, because I want to cut some stencils out and I want to use it. So I'm going to see whether I'm going to use dried marigold or wild honey to do the stenciling, and I chose those colors because I wanted to match this. So that's why I'm going to try the dried marigold first, and then I'm going to try the wild honey if this doesn't really work. Okay, so, and this is a stencil I bought from my local store quite a while ago. It's not a new one, and I really don't know what's the name of it. Neither do I know what's the brand of it, but I'm not, I don't only use brand stencils. I use any stencil that looks pretty, and I also make my own. So yeah, so there is like green on the stencil at the moment. I think there's some green on it as well, but it's okay, because the whole idea is that this is a autumn journal kit, so I'm not particularly worried whether the colors get contaminated on the stencil itself, but I want my ink pad to remain pretty what's the word I'm looking for? It must remain pretty clean. Mustn't have green on it. And I'm just touching the brush onto the stencil, to the ink pad. So you can see that's the color that's coming out. And let's see if we add some wild honey. So keeping my brush in the same family, color family, just to see. And then now I'm using some wild honey to see whether I just get a little bit of a more orange look than the other one gave me. Yep. Oh yeah. Tone that, make that a little bit better there. So I hope you're all well, and that this email Santini, you are not at work. That this video finds you well, and that you're going to enjoy working on your autumn kit. So here in South Africa, we are not in autumn, we are in summer. Well, spring, but it's really, really hot. And if you can hear, it's my aircon going because it's that hot. I had the windows open and that wasn't working, so I had to then put the aircon on. Right, so now let's see what's the measurements of this here. So the measurement of it is 5 1/4 long, just shy of 5 1/4, and 4 1/4, just under 4 1/4 wide. Okay, so we're going to add this here like this for now, and you're going to see that it's going to change a bit, but yes, so that's going to be there, and I'm just eyeballing the distance that I want to keep, and that looks a little long, so maybe the top part I'm going to take it up a little bit. Okay, bring it down a tad, but so maybe that would have been fine. And then let's see on this side. Yep, I think I'm going to work with that. Now I'm going to take this page out here, leave it to one side, and I'm going to try to line up the edges here, and I'm going to press down and then use the bone folder. Then I'm going to add the paper back in here like that. For now, let's take this off, we don't need it. And I'm going to add this in here like that now, and see how much I need to take it up. Just put a fold over there. Yes, I'm comfortable that that would work. And then take this out again and line up the edges again and fold down. Okay, so I come and finalize the fold, or the crease rather, it is the fold, with my bone folder. So that's that. Then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use a 1/4 rounder, and I'm going to round the edges, something like that. Yeah, you can imagine my devastation when I tried to edit the video this morning. So I was clearly unhappy, but I thought, well, since I have to just trying to get it in, since I have two signatures, why just not make one more and show you how I do it? You will have probably a totally different way to do it, and that's cool too. And I'm going to round these edges as well because I just like the look of it. So adding it in there. There you go, and then here as well, like that. Great stuff. So let's put that away. And let's move forward now. So we need to have our little strings over here to be sorry, oh dear, ooh, I'm so sorry. We need to have our strings over here to be able to cut our to be able to tie our policy envelope. Somebody doesn't know what she's talking about today because she's busy looking for stuff. Now I've just got two circles here, and I got them from our kit. So, and I just put them onto cardboard, quite a sturdy cardboard. I think it was a pie box or something. You can see how crooked they cut because I don't have a circle punch this size. So I actually cut them by hand, and you can see how crooked they are. Right, so now let's measure. We said it's a 5 1/4 if I'm not mistaken, and now I'm going to be using centimeters because I am more comfortable with centimeters than I am with inches. I live in South Africa, so it's 13.5, so that's about 6.75. Okay, so where do I want it? I want it probably let's say about 2 centimeters up, 2 centimeters up, and 6.75. so there's my centimeter there, and 6.5, 6.75, let's say somewhere there. Okay, so that's my first hole, and I'm going to add that there and that there, and then this one I'm going to add it somewhere around here like that. Okay, so let me add 6.75 again, 6.75 somewhere here. I'm going to add the other one there. So I'm going to take this now, and I think I have my little awl in here. It's not a real awl, but it works that way, so let's just use this one. Don't want the hole too big now. And also now let me find the middle of this because I'm very bad. So this is 3, which means this should be about 1.5 somewhere there, but if I have to eyeball it, I'm gonna say it's somewhere here, somewhere, no, there. Okay, so I eyeballed it and I say it's somewhere there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to put it underneath this one, and I am going to try now and poke another hole through both, and I'm also going to poke a hole on this side because I think I poked a hole on that side. Can't remember. Let's see. No, I didn't. There we go now. And we are going to be using some tiny brads to be able to fit these through here like that. And I'm going to use this card after I push this in here like that, and then this card hopefully is going to be able to keep some space in between these this card here and the circle and the paper, so that we are able to then wrap the string around it. Sure. There. Sorry, I can't see because the light is shining on this. So let's try that again. light is shining on it, so I can't see the split here. There is a split, but I just can't see it. There we go. There's the split. There's the card. Yeah. And then let's put the card a bit on the side now, so we get that down there. Yeah, great. And then this is moving around freely, so that's great stuff. And then let's add this one now to it. I really like using these small ones, but they're quite expensive. They're not like the cheapest of ones to use, so if you can't get these, or they are quite expensive where you live, and I'm speaking mainly, you know, like to South Africans out there, because I know in South Africa these things are not easy to find, then you can use the bigger ones, because they are the bigger ones and they are kind of freely available here. You get them in packs of I think 50 or 100 or something like that, and then they're not too expensive. Yeah. Okay, so managed to get that sorted out as well, and also that moves freely there. So we're done with that part of it. And now what we're going to do is, before we put the string on, I am going to, this is the longer side, this is the shorter side. Now I am going to add a belly band to this, because what I want to do is that I want this paper to go in and out. I do not want the paper to get to be stuck down, okay, because I want to move this in and out. So I'm going to put the belly band there, somewhere there, and I'm not going to see, that's the fold there. I'm not going to put it near the fold because the paper is going to be there. But having said that, I must put the paper here to also be able to see where it's going to close, which it is. Now what I do to know where I must ink it, all I do is open up this pages like that, put this in here like that, kind of like that, then put it down to see now exactly where I need to put my glue, so I can central it a bit better. Now you don't have to do this. If you are good at figuring out exactly where you need to put your glue, and that's great. And I am probably going to bring this in a little bit more. I'm going to cut it down on that line there, that line there, somewhere there, like that. And then back in here like this, because now I know that that line works. Try to centralize it a bit, kind of like that, and then now put my glue on. Like this. Like that, and then like that on the side. Okay, and now let's place it down here. Try to make it center, and also trying to keep it away from that fold. Okay, there and there, like that, on both the sides. And yes, looking good so far, looking good. Right, yes, looking good. This could have gone a little bit more down, because I see that it's just managing to not get caught on this flap over here. So The next time I will move that a little bit more down. Now what we want to do is we want to decorate it. So let's do some decorations here. Nothing fancy. Oh, this page feels so nice to tear. Let's add that there. Something like that. Yes. So I just want to welcome all my new subscribers, because I seem to be had quite a large number of subscribers joining recently. I just want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel, and that I do hope that you are enjoying the content that I am creating, and that you are viewing, and also that I appreciate you. And I love doing journals, so it gives me something to look forward to doing as well. I don't have a lot of time, I'll be honest with you, so really my time is very limited, but what I have, it's fun and I love it. I'm gonna add that to it. So I'm gonna do something like that. Probably I'm gonna add something underneath here like this, here, something there, maybe this over here like that there, and I don't know, maybe this here, something like that there. I'm just gonna move this a little bit in, yeah, something like that. But let me just put some glue on this, then I'll know where to actually stick it down. I set just a little bit more on that side and on this side. Yes, sorry, I hope I was in frame, because I have no idea. Then now let's take the glue. That was the glue stick. This is the glue itself. Oh my gosh, I need to sort out my glue pen now, the dangle, because I broke it the other day completely. I was trying to clean it, and I broke it. That's gonna go somewhere there like that, okay, something like that. Then this is going to go over it. I wonder if that even looks straight. I think it is. It's going to go here like this. Let's see, something like that. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm trying to get this pumpkin in without blocking the writing. So I might need to move it a little bit more this side, so that the pumpkin sits without blocking the writing and not falling off on this side. So yeah, I think that works. Over here like that, pumpkin here like this, and it's gonna hold it down because there is an uneven surface over here, and then this over here. And if need be, I will go in to add a bit more of adhesive so that everything can sit well. No, that doesn't look right. Yeah, that looks better. So I'm just going to add some glue over here, just here, just so that sits properly. And while that is drying, let's complete the story here. What are we going to do? So I think I'm going to take some of this here, and now what I'm going to do is that put that away there. Yeah. So if you like this kind of content and you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up, and also comment. Let me know if you feel that this idea might work for you, because you have the opportunity now to take out your journaling card or your journal's little booklet and write on it and then put it back in. So now I can sew it, but I don't want to, because if I sew it, it's going to I'm going to lose some space in when I try to fold it in. So I'm just going to add a little bit of it's not twine, but something like twine to this page here, like that, something like that, and that. There. Middle, and then do that, and so there we go, like that, and then cut it off here. So there's a little piece on the inside that looks something like that, and it's holding everything in place, and you can put it back in. It's very simple. This thing is very simple, and so you can have this as your little booklet that you keep your thoughts in, that you don't want it exposed to just anybody that opens this booklet, or your journal. And yeah, keep it like that. So if you want to write something, or you just have a thought that you're just not yet ready to share, or even because you like the way it looks, make it happen. Make it and use it and enjoy it and love it. Because I can tell you, I use mine for Bible journaling, because I can't draw. So and I can't write fancy. I can write neatly, just can't write like really fancy. So and those journals in which to write in or draw in, they're like ridiculously priced here in South Africa. Crazy. And since I like doing journals, I thought, well, why not use it for my Bible journaling? So that's what I do. 1, 2, 3, and there we are. There we go. And we are done. We are done. Finished. So there it is. I think I snipped my page here. Ooh. I'm gonna have to sort that out. I'm gonna probably have to put a label there or something. Yes, I'm gonna have to put a label there. And then there it is. So let's sort that out quickly if we can. And also I need to cut this down here underneath, because it's just too much showing. That's fine. Let's see if we can add a label or something like that on there, because I cut it. Do we have anything that we can add there? Let's try this. Yeah. or maybe something smaller. Oh yes, so maybe this will give me a chance to show you something that I probably will be doing my next video on. Wonder if this is it. Yeah, I think so. I think that is it. So maybe that's a good idea. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in my next video on, because many people wanted this. So this is going to be my next video, and it is going to be on how to make toilet roll ephemera holders. This is an ephemera holder made with toilet rolls. And these are my labels here, and they are on my Facebook group page as a freebie. So if you would like some of these labels here, then head over to my Facebook group and you can get them. There's a page of them, and they will be I'll put the link down below so you know where to get it. Let's just add that thing like that, and together with that, let's just add something else. Let's see. Oh, now this is unplanned, because I wasn't planning to add anything to it. Let's do that. Let's see if that's going to work, or this here is going to work. Yeah, that one just blends in too much. So let's see. That here, underneath there, and that over it there. Yeah, that's gonna work. Otherwise we're going to lose that flap. It's going to tear as we use it. So let's add that there quickly. And that won't be nice. We worked pretty hard on this. Maybe it's like its way of saying to me, you know, I could do with a label or something. And maybe it's saying that to me. And let's add that thing like that. Okay, so there it is, all done. Oopsie, all done now. Yeah, and I think the next video is going to be how to make this ephemera holder using your toilet roll cords. And let's close this baby up now, and let's see how it's going to look in our journals. Let's say it's going to be here like this, here like this, and then it's going to become a pocket, and then we are going to add a tag to it. Somewhere here we will add a tag. Here's a tag. Let's say we add this tag to it, something like that. Yep. So I hope that you like it, and I hope that you're going to give it a try. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed, do subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment how what you thought of this idea, or if you have another idea of how you would do a policy envelope like this. And also if you like the kit or what you saw of the kit, then look at the video, and if you like it, you can hop over onto my Etsy store and get yourself a copy of the kit. It's on a 20% discount at the moment. Do take care, and I hope you had fun watching this video, and I hope that you will try it out and that I have inspired you. Take care, everybody, from me at something at Sunny Creates. Bye bye.